Alrighty, now it's time to solve our trapezoid equations from page 14, starting with number 11. Again, we've already set up all the equations. All we have to do now is solve them, just algebra. Let's see. First of all, this right here is just an expression with no variables in it. So 11 plus 17 is 28 divided by 2 is 14 equals negative x plus 21. So let's see, we're going to subtract 21 from both sides. 14 minus 21 is negative 7 equals negative x. And let's see, if negative 7 equals negative x, then positive 7 equals positive x equals 7. Alright, see, moving on to number 12. Alright, well, first thing we're going to do is get rid of this 2 down here. So I'm going to multiply both sides times 2. And so that's going to leave us with 23 plus 11x plus 2. And over here, 29 times 2, let's see, 30 times 2 would be 60, but it's only going to be 58. Next, we're going to do some combining like terms here. Let's see, we have 23 and a 2 combined to make 25 plus 11x equals 58. See, then we're going to get rid of this 25, minus 25, minus 25, and that's going to leave us with 11x equals 58 minus 25. Let's see, 60 minus 25 would be 25, 35, 45, would be 35, so it's 33. And let's see, divide both sides by 11, and we're left with x equals 3. Alrighty. Moving down to number 13. Let's see, this one's a little more straightforward. I'm just going to get rid of the 10 over here. So plus 10 plus 10. That's going to leave us with 30 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5. And we're left with 6 equals x. Done. Alrighty. Take a look at number 14. Let's see. First thing we need to do is do some combining like terms. 8 and 95 is 103. There's nothing to combine our 11x with. Equals 180. And let's see, next thing we're going to, whoa, throwing pens around, we're going to have to subtract 103 from both sides. And that's going to leave us with 11x over here. 180 minus 103 is 77. And divide both sides by 11. And that's going to leave us with x equals 7. Alright, moving on up, we've got number 15. See, first thing again, we're going to do some combining like terms. 51 minus 11 is 40. And our 28x, nothing to combine there, equals 180. We're going to add 40 to both sides, and that's going to leave us with 28x over here. 180 plus 40 is 220, and then we're going to divide both sides by 28. You know, I noticed something was wrong there, so let's go back. Notice this is minus 11, so we should have 51 minus 11. No, wait a minute. Okay, anyways, this should have been a positive 40, and this should be minus, so this should be minus 180 minus 40 is 140, and 140 divided by 28 is 5. X equals 5. Stars on that. Look what working in a hurry gets you. All right, next up, 16. We've got, do some combining like terms, 12x and 5x combine to make 17x, negative 28, and positive 38 combine to make a positive 10 equals 180. Let's see, we're going to have to subtract 10 from both sides. That's going to leave us with 17x over here and 170 over here. We're going to divide both sides by 17, and that's going to leave us with x equals 10. All right. 2 more problems to go. So, 17. Let's see. Again, we got to do some combining of like terms. 6x and 8x make 14x. Positive 34 and negative 22. It's like 34 minus 22, which is the 12. Gee whiz. Equals 180. See, we're going to have to get rid of this 12 here, so we'll subtract 12 from both sides. That leaves us with the 14x equals 180 minus 12 is 170, 168. We're going to divide both sides by 14, and where was I? I got lost. Oh yeah. And x equals 12. All right. Next up. Let's see. First thing we're going to have to do, I don't like fractions, so let's get rid of this divide by 2 by multiplying both sides by 2. So that's going to leave us with 38 plus 6x minus 6 equals, using our distributive property, 14x minus 8. I'm going to do a little combining of like terms on this side. We've got 38 minus 6 is 32. We still have our 6x. Here's our 14x. Minus 8 over here. I'd like to, let's see, get rid of 6x on this side. And the same on this side. That leaves us with 32. 14x minus 6x is 8x. We still got our minus 8. We're going to add 8 to both sides. And that's going to leave us with, get a little more room here, 40 equals 8x. And then we'll divide by 8 on both